Welcome to Communication Skills for Everyone. Today, let us learn the summary of The Painter of Science by R.K. Narayan. So, R.K. Narayan's The Painter of Science is serialized in July-September 1976 issues of the magazine called The Illustrated Weekly of India. So this was the time of the emergency of India, right? And during that time, Indian emergency, Narayan is the novelist of the common man. So this common man is Ram in this particular novel, The Painter of Science. He is the young painter of signboards in Malgudi. So Raman customers were shopkeepers, lawyers, bangle sellers and others. Raman was proud of his work and he had his own philosophy of painting and color combinations. He lived a gay, free life as he had only traditional art. One day, Raman got an order for a signboard from the family planning officer. His work was appreciated by Daisy, who was in charge of the family planning of mission of Malgudi, and Raman finds himself touring the nearby villages in the company of Daisy, who is a born, trained and order everybody around her, including Raman. They go to a mountain village and Daisy lectures to the rustics about family planning. But she meets her counterpart in the village, priest of the temple, when barren women go to pray for children. The priest doesn't permit Daisy and even Raman to paint a birth control slogans on the walls of the temple. Going back from the village becomes a trial. The bus to Malgudi fails to make its appearance. So Raman and Daisy had to hire a bullock cart to complete a part of their journey. The cartman mistakes them for a newly married couple, and Raman enjoys this misunderstanding because he was deeply fallen in love with Daisy. So the ride in the cart gives him the proximity he was praying for. He asked Daisy a number of questions about family planning, and she discourses on family planning methods quite objectively. On the way, the bullock stumbles and hurts its leg. The cartman goes to the nearby villages to get another bullock too, and Daisy and Raman had to spend the night under a lonely tree. Raman sleeping on the ground under the cart and Daisy sleeping on the cart. Raman had so many ideas about expressing his love for Daisy, and so when everything was quiet, he climbed into the cart to make love Daisy. But Daisy had foreseen all this and was not there. Daisy had passed the night on the branch of the tamarind tree back. She attempted to scold Raman and they almost quarreled. She got out of the cart, asking the cartman to take Raman away. In the morning, the cartman came with the bullock and Daisy and Raman got into it in strained silence. At last, they catch the bus and reach Malgudi, where Daisy leaves him without a word. He mopped and brooded for a week, but at last he decided to take up the normal threads of life. After some days, Daisy came to Raman's backyard where he was working and their courtship starts. They go for a walk on their riverbank, hold hands and tell each other's life story. Raman decides to marry Daisy and tells his aunt his decision. Then she was adamant. She could not have a Christian wife for Raman. She proposes to go away to Benares on a pilgrimage. Daisy advises Raman to allow his aunt to go to Benares. Raman, therefore, goes about making all the preparations for his aunt's pilgrimage. Slowly, he also realizes how totally his aunt had dedicated herself to his well-being. But the emotional pull drew him to Daisy. Raman's aunt leaves for the Gangas, where she will spend the remainder of her life in religious observances. Raman has given his aunt's life a purpose which had not expected. At last, Raman tried to take Daisy in his arms, but shook him off ceremoniously, saying time and place for everything. before she will marry Raman, Daisy said that she did not want children. She agrees to marry him if they have separate lives, and Raman should do all the household chores. Fascinated by her strong will, Raman accepts her conditions. Raman wondered what type of married life his was going to be. Slowly, he sat near her, but his arm around her. Later on, he asked her when she would like to move into his house. She said that 10th will be all right. Then they had a happy time. On the 9th, Raman went to Daisy's office. There he found a free change in her. When he broached the subject of shifting her goods, she declared that it was impossible. She told him that it was the end of their affair. She declared that she could not live except alone. She was a dedicated worker to her work. She is even ready to leave Malgudi. She wanted him to forget her. She left Malgudi, leaving Raman to take out his bicycle and start his neglected job as a painter of signs again. This sudden twist in the novel is the romantic irony. The intrigue is light. The love affair is salted, off seriously and off humorously, but quite realistically. So when we look at this story or this novel, the story, it's right. It's a wild, bitter, sweet theme, right? On R.K. Narayan's fictional town of Malgudi, that this particular the painter of signs would be categorized into good books. So if you or get time, do read. Thank you for watching Communication Skills for Everyone. For more academic and educational videos.